Today I'll show you guys how we built this custom DIY OSB countertop for our off-grid kitchen. Hey, good morning guys. Welcome back to our off-grid cabin build here on our homestead in North Idaho. We're starting to get the kitchen ready to be used, and check out this countertop, guys, that we have put in. Let me show you how we did it. So this is just a real simple DIY custom OSB countertop here, guys. And there's no seam here in the corner because this was a 4x8 sheet. We had 2 sheets of 3/4 inch tongue and groove OSB left over from doing our floors. We're not exactly sure what color we want to go with the countertop. If you saw our last video, we were asking for your input. Still not sure, but the lead time on those countertops is 7 weeks. So we need something that we can use until we decide, and then 7 more weeks until we order it. So this guy is going to be with us here for a while. On the countertop, we just measured out, cut it down to here, and then we just cut it over to here so it would meet up with the stove here. And so you can kind of see that up there. Anyway, it cuts a little further here, a little further there, because we just used the skill saw to cut this, right? And so, man, it looks sharp. We have about an inch overhang here on the cabinets, and we just screwed it down up here in the corners like that, just using sheetrock screws. So each cabinet has 4 corners, right? We screwed it down in there, except for this one, of course, it doesn't have the 4 corners, but we put some bracing back here, as you saw in the cabinet installation video. Over here, exact same thing, right? Screwed down 4 corners. And then we just took some 1x4 pine, simple stuff here, and put it down as a backsplash. Little OSB style going on here. Put a little bit of everything on here later and kind of seal it from water, right? Because OSB and water, they're not friends. So we'll varathane this guy, and it should last a while. Here's our template for our sink right here. We're gonna cut out the hole for the sink. Just wanna make sure that we put this template in a good spot to make sure the faucet's going to be okay. So we'll just set the sink up here upside down. Just to see here. That's what we got. I'm going to have a little bit of a edge back here, and then we'll have a little bit more edge up here in the front. And that should be plenty of room for that faucet right there. We got it all traced out here along the edge. It's a little close here, but we can get the saw in like this and cut it. And then this one here, this corner, it seems close to the edge, but I think it's going to be all right. We'll have to take this a little slow and make sure. It's pretty good. But we need a new battery. The screw I used to screw the countertop down went into that circle.
Some people really enjoy it.
All right, well, we'll see. It might come out all right. Whew. 4 corners are cut out. Bam. Now we'll take the skill saw and we'll try to cut a straight line. All right, yeah, just kind of put your fingers in here and just hold this side up.
You mean keep it from falling?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that gonna let loose?
I don't know. So this is the side right here that's not loose yet. Okay, can you go hold this side? Bam, dude. We got a sink cut out. Look at that. That looks good. It looks like it might work, huh? What do you think? I think it might work. Let's clean this up a little bit right down here. Then we'll try to put the sink in it, see if it fits. All right, let's see if she fits. Come on, baby. Oh, look at that. Fits. Fits like a glove. That actually fits good, guys. Bam. All right, so we got this guy fit in there. Of course, we've got to varnish it still. And then we can actually mount the sink in there. But it's coming along really good, huh? Isn't that cool, countertop? Wanted to say thank you very much to Bruce from California, from Yerba Linda, California, for the Home Depot gift card. It came in really handy today, guys. We actually used it in building this countertop. So thank you so much for your generosity, Bruce. This is the polyurethane that we're going to use to do the countertop. Look how thick that is. It's like honey. It's triple thick, it says. All right, well, let's see how far this stuff goes and how well it works here. We'll just start close to the sink. It's white. I wasn't expecting it to be white. Probably because I've never varathaned anything before. So, give it a try. See how it goes. It's cool. It's kind of filling in all the voids in the OSB, so that might be pretty cool. Smooth it out some. It has like brush strokes in it at first when you first do it, but then it kind of mellows out and the brush strokes seem to go away. Well, it's coming along pretty good. Let me get this thing coated and then we'll take a look at it. So I got 2 coats of varathane on here, and then we came in and we sanded it. So when we put the first coat on, you could feel every little bump still, right? I mean, it filled in some of the voids, but it was really thin, of course, right? And so like this little thing right there, that was probably a pretty good little bump. It was fairly rough, but we sanded it with 200 grit sandpaper and then came back in and put another coat of varathane on, and it came out beautiful, right? We didn't want to take it down so far that it was perfectly smooth because we wanted that texture, right? Like that right there. You can see where it was sanded here, but then yet there's that texture. And so it's really, I mean, it's really smooth, yet you can feel the texture in it. We came through down here and we just coated that thing. We tried to make sure that we got it in all of the little holes like this. Just like push the paintbrush in there to get it all in there, because you don't want any water getting in there. This will swell up, right? And then after 2 coats of that, we sanded it and put another coat on again. And so now this is nice and smooth right here. The backsplash is just 1x4 pine, brad nailed to the wall. Little brad nails like this going into the studs. And then, of course, a nice bead of silicone underneath it. This has also been varathaned. I really like the countertop, and it might stick around a little bit longer than we thought in the beginning. You want to see what else is going on our homestead, like how we installed this kitchen sink? There's a video right over here that you might like to check out. Otherwise, I hope you have a really great day. Keep smiling, and I'll see you over in that video in just a second.